I'm proud of the way our guys competed. Thought we gave ourselves an opportunity to win, but Thomas Robinson and their length and their free throw shooting was a big key on them getting the win. But I'm really proud of the effort that our guys gave, and I thought we executed our game plan about as well as we could tonight.
Question for the players?
Elston, what was the key to getting off the mat after going down 11-0?
Just staying composed. We've been in that position before, and we just trusted each other and competed. And when you do that, it gives yourself a great chance to win.
Elston, they got to the free throw line a bunch and were hitting most of them. So what do you think they were doing to get there?
Just being aggressive. Forcing the refs to have to make the call, and end up playing at home too. So when you do that, you're going to get to the line.
Elston, could you talk about Dash kind of limping around in the second half, staying out there and playing point before the offense?
He just had a little injury towards the end of the first half, and he battled, and when you don't really have that much depth, as we should have or as we did in the beginning of the season, it's going to take a toll on you. But he's a fighter, and our whole team is, and we're going to have injuries, and we're going to handle it.
With Chris out and him losing a scoring threat like him, did you guys feel like you had to shoulder his load?
A little bit, not as much as just me and Dave, but the whole team had to step up, and we showed glimpse of those. Daniel Alexander hit a couple shots. Najee's contributing. Dash is doing his thing. So it's pretty much an all-around team effort.
David, could you just talk about getting down 13-2, and then the fight y'all showed to come back and get back in the game?
Yeah, we know it's like a crazy atmosphere coming down the field house, so it's going to be crowd's going to get into it. They usually got out to a good start, so we just kept our poise and just played hard.
It was around 42, 40, 44, 40 something in there. You guys had 4 or 5 empty possessions where it just looked difficult to run offense. Was there a particular reason for that?
Just miscommunication. During that stretch, it got pretty loud, and not a lot of people on the floor could hear. And we'd have 2 or 3 people running a certain play, and then another 2 running different play. Just miscommunication.
David, what was your strategy going in against Thomas, and then what do you think he started to do to turn things around?
Try to push him off the block, make him score over, and just keep him off the boards.
And then why do you think he started succeeding a little bit more in the second half?
I think he just ran hard in transition. Kind of post a little, use his legs, and he got successful off doing that.
Billy, what was the reason for calling that timeout after the shot clock violation? I mean, you guys are down 2, and things are kind of close.
Well, I just thought we needed to settle down some. I thought we attacked the rim a couple of times and didn't get to the free throw line, and we got rattled a little bit. And we had timeouts to use, so we wanted to set something up and see if we could get a basket.
Anything else for the players? All right, guys.
Billy, offensively, you guys have kind of struggled on the road, and then that kind of came back in the second half to get you again. What has it been about this team that it's kind of been hard to get your offense going on the road?
Well, you look at how limited we are. You lose Chris Middleton, and it puts a lot of pressure on our team. We really struggle offensively. Off the bench, we had 6 points today, and that's 6 more than we've had a couple of games during the year. Unfortunately, we were trying to get to the free throw line, but their length and their size, and we weren't able to get to the free throw line. I thought Kansas is very aggressive and very good defensively, and we've got to do a better job of being a little more physical. And the difference in the second half was we really doubled and helped on Robinson a lot better, and they made a more conscious effort to get him the ball. And it's hard to keep him out of the paint. I thought he was in the paint a long time. We couldn't get him, we couldn't move him, and then we stopped digging and helping like we wanted to. And fortunately, it worked for a number of minutes, and we forced him to shoot jump shots. But then that's why he's Player of the Year, and Kansas is who they are, because they're able to. They're a great system team, and they play to their system, and it worked.
Because you are so thin at point guard, Dash obviously had to stay out there. How limited was he in the second half in terms of penetrating?
Well, you know, it probably was good and bad in some ways because we had to play a half-court game and we wanted to make it a half-court game, but we weren't able to get any easy baskets, and Dash did a real good job of managing the game, and it was our tempo. You know, you know, anytime you hold Kansas to 64 points on the road, and you know, unfortunately, 20 for 23 from the line. I don't know what Robinson's shooting from the free throw line. You know, I didn't think he was 100%. I don't think he's shooting 90 to 100%. But they made big free throws, and they're a very good team. But it helped us in some ways. We never got out of control offensively. And it wasn't a lot of transition buckets in the second half. That we didn't give up any. I think we only gave up 4 points in transition in the second half.
What does that kind of say about him sticking it out like that?
He's a senior, man. Dash is a warrior. He's played 4 years. He's been a 4-year player here, and had a great game against Oklahoma. And for him to do what he did, fortunately, hopefully it's not bad. He just stretched his arch, and they said he couldn't hurt it any worse. So hopefully we'll give him a couple of days off and get him back ready because we don't have anybody else.
Anything else for Coach?
You had mentioned coming in down Field House and you're looking forward to. What are your impressions after?
This is an incredible place. I've been blessed to coach at a lot of different places, and I've always felt like this was one of the most special places in college basketball. And I've got great respect for Bill Self. He's a guy I've looked up to for a long time, and we want to build our system kind of like Kansas has their system at Texas A&M. And unfortunately, we're in year one, half a year. And it'll take time, but I'm looking forward to the future.
Thanks.